Hello, hello, my style icons. Happy Sunday or Monday or whatever day it is. I hope it's a happy day for you. Thank you for listening to Life and Style with Brianna Cantore. That is me, and I'm so happy to be spending some time with you today. So, this is actually the first official episode of this podcast because I uploaded an episode that was an introduction to what this podcast could be or will be. And on that introduction, I mentioned that on the first full length episode, I thought about reviewing a brand. And I was deciding between reviewing Aloe Yoga and Skims because those two brands I have purchased from a bunch this past year to try to elevate both my activewear collection and my everyday lifestyle clothing collection. So the brand I chose to review today is Skims, and I'm actually wearing it. So I'll get into my outfit when we get to that part. Um, but I just felt like there's a lot of people out there, obviously, purchasing Skims. It's widely popular. And then there's also people that are trying to achieve the Skims look by buying, Amazon duplicates or just look-alike items from other places. Not sure if they should invest in the brand Skims. So I figured why not give my honest review of Kim Kardashian's fashion brand Skims. So let's get started. So, if you haven't heard of Skims, I'm a little shook. I don't know that there's anyone out there that hasn't heard of Skims. It is everywhere. I mean, they have the world's best models modeling for them. They have, the top influencers in their ads. I feel like everywhere I look, I see a Skims ad. Every podcast I listen to seems to have a Skims ad. So, if you haven't heard of Skims, maybe you need to open your eyes a little more and your ears a little more. No, I'm kidding. But that surprises me if you haven't heard of Kim Kardashian's brand Skims. So if you haven't, it's an everyday lifestyle clothing brand. That's how I describe it because it's not just active wear, it's not just pajamas, it's not just shapewear. She is now playing in the field of so many different clothing categories and offering us a good amount of options in each of those categories. So I don't know. I don't know a term for it. I call it everyday lifestyle clothing. I mean, whether you are going to the gym or running to the grocery store, or going out at night, there is, a piece in the Skims collection for all of those events. I'd probably say the only thing you couldn't really wear Skims to yet is maybe like if you work in a formal office setting. I mean, maybe obviously your bra or your underwear could be Skims and maybe one of their, simple turtleneck tops, but um there's probably not a ton of options if you are someone going into the office every day. But other than that, I mean, Skims kind of has it all. And so not only do they have a lot of different categories of clothing, they also are very inclusive. So Skims, and this is one of the things that I really admire about this brand, is that their clothing sizes are a wide range of different sizes. I'm someone who is 5'1". I am pretty petite, so sometimes I actually come across brands that don't make clothing tiny enough for me. And I know, like, some of you are probably like, oh, boo hoo, like, you poor thing. But it's a thing. So I don't have that problem in Skims because they start at, I think, XXS. Um, and I think I wear an extra small in Skims. So there are also people who complain that they cannot find their size in, trendy, hot, um, fashionable clothing, because they are curvier. And they are our curvier queens, and they deserve to wear the same styles I do, you do, everyone. And Skims found a solution to that by offering so many of their trendy styles. I'm pretty sure all of them range up to size 4X. Um, I have to check their website further, but all the styles I was looking at or have purchased go up to size 4X, which I think is really, really amazing and thoughtful of the Skims brand. So, reflecting a little bit on my past in fashion, if you listen to the intro episode, you know that I had once produced a clothing line that I now use the brand as my blog, which is how this podcast came about. But, anyways, I came out with one collection, and many of the styles were unisex, but then there was some fashion pieces specifically designed for women, which was how things were going in fashion at the time. But reflecting now, I wouldn't even put a gender on any styles, to be honest, because who am I to tell a woman what to wear or a man what to wear? I mean, I would just put out clothing I think is fun and beautiful and not put a gender on it at all. But anyways, lesson learned number one. Number two is that in my women's collection, I only offered the sizes up to size extra large, not realizing how many people I was leaving out by doing so. Like I said just a little bit before, I'm 5'1", I'm petite, so it wasn't like I was purposely trying to exclude my curvier, beautiful queens. I just, to be honest, didn't even think of that. I don't know why I didn't. And now I'm embarrassed and ashamed that I didn't, because I consider myself a pretty thoughtful person. But I mean, listen, I was young and it was the first time I was doing it and I fucked up. So, moral of the story, I really appreciate that Skims has thought of, many different body types, um, when creating this brand and creating their really fun clothing. So that's probably one of the things that I admire most about this brand is the inclusivity in the sizing and also the diverse types of models they use. It's so nice to see an ad where you can relate to one of the men or women in it. Being 5'1" and being in fashion, take me back 10 years, let's say, or back when I was in college, which yeah, it was like 10, 11 years ago. I felt a little self-conscious about my height, actually a lot self-conscious about my height because I was going to college in New York City and I was surrounded by all of these beautiful tall models and model types, and those were the girls that got into the clubs the promoters were loving, were bringing to, tables with celebrities, and then they would look at girls like me, and you had to really know someone to get into a club if you were 5'1", little Italian American girl going to college in New York City, because they were not pulling you in off of your looks. And the FIT campus was kind of the same way. Like, there was just so many tall, beautiful girls. So I felt a little bit self-conscious about that. And I always, really admired fashion magazines and would look up to Giselle and all of those beautiful people, but obviously didn't relate height-wise. And so now a days, with brands like Skims using girls that are shorter, girls that are curvier, still girls that are, tall and thin or short and thin, whatever the case may be. Um, Skims is including all of us in their ads because we all exist and we're their customers, and I appreciate being seen in their ads. I also appreciate their diversity going beyond looks and addressing that we as humans are all differently abled. I am blessed to be able to wake up every morning and use my legs and do yoga and Pilates, and use my arms, etc. But some of us have physical disabilities. Some of us have other disabilities that, you may not be able to see. And I feel like Skims does a great job at including us all, and I'm sure they'll continue to do so. So thank you, Skims, for that. So those are the main reasons why I really love the Skims brand. They have, a variety of styles for your everyday lifestyle. They're inclusive, and they're constantly coming out with new arrivals. I mean, if you sign up for their email list, you are getting emails all the time with a new drop. So I love that. It keeps me engaged with the brand and keeps me interested in what they're making next. So now I want to go over my favorite pieces that I purchased from them. So the first outfit I received from Skims was from my mom. She got it for me for Christmas. And it's the cozy jogger and this little tank top. I actually have it down there. I'm going to show you guys if you're watching video. And it is just so cute, so comfortable, and just like a chic and comfy way to hang out at home. I haven't worn it on an airplane yet, but now that I'm thinking about it, because I was gonna say to travel in too, but I was like, wait, I've never worn it traveling, but like I probably should. Why not? It's so comfortable. I love that the joggers have pockets. I'm a big pocket person, and I just feel really like cute in it. I don't know. Here it is. Here's the pants. They're so cute. They're a few years old and they're still in good condition. Little like pockets on the side. I feel adorable when I wear it. Here's the little matching top. And I love like matching. I love matching sets when I'm just chilling at home because I feel like even though you're in this loungy, comfortable clothing, it makes you feel a little bit more pulled together that your top and bottom matches. I don't know if that's just me or if you feel that way too, but I love matching sets when it comes to my loungewear. So I love that outfit. Um, obviously you can get a duplicate on Amazon. I've seen them a million times, but I don't know if the quality will be as good. It may not, but the quality of that outfit is pretty good. I mean, it's not, the thing about Skims price points is it's not cheap, right? It's kind of like mid price. You're spending maybe $50, $60 on a piece sometimes. Less if it's like underwear or a bra. But, the quality's pretty good. And it's, like I said, I have that outfit for a few years now and it's still around. So I love it. Um, Another one of my favorite pieces is what I'm wearing right now. Take a look if you're watching the video. It is the mid-thigh onesie, and it is just cute. It's comfortable. It's sexy. I love the high neck. And it has a low back, and it has this like cinching detail on your butt, and it makes your ass look so good. I'm not gonna lie. I am like, damn, look back at it. So I love this piece, and obviously, it's a Sunday, and I'm gonna be running some errands, and I feel like it's just a comfortable and sexy way to run those errands. And I work out in it, and yeah, I'm single, so the only chance I really have to find someone is like when I'm at Whole Foods or something. So why not be the hottest chick at Whole Foods, right? Um, so yeah, I love this outfit. If you're looking to kind of sexify your active wear, everyday wear collection, definitely look at the mid thigh onesie. Um, Listen, guys, like, don't get into a rut of like looking kind of, I don't know, frumpy and not that sexy at the gym or wherever you're going. Like, live your best life, show off your tits, show off your ass. Like, you are a queen. And if you're gonna do it for anyone, do it for yourself, okay? Everyone else is just a background character. Give them something to look at. You might get a whistle, you might get a wink or some creepy stares, but you know what? The world is yours. So live your best life, look hot, and do that in the mid thigh onesie. Okay, another really hot piece, and I actually did wear this traveling. And it's so hot. You're gonna be like, why would you wear that on a plane? But listen, I like to look hot. It's the what's it called? I have it in my notes. The outdoor corset. I have it here. And it's this adorable corset made out of like sweatpant, like kind of like a sweatpant material. Um, yeah, like spandex, polyester, cotton. Yeah, so, and it has, the boning in it. So it really lifts your boobies out. And let me tell you something, it is so hot, makes my boobs so good. But it's really like it's comfortable at the same time. I mean, obviously you have the boning in there, so it's, it's not like wearing a sweatshirt comfortable, but for a piece that's making my boobs look so good, like, yeah, it's pretty comfortable. Um, and I love wearing it with sweatpants. Kim rocks that look a lot, the sweatpants with the corset, which I think is just so cute and fun and hot. So I love wearing it that way, even with cargo pants, and leggings as well. It's so versatile. So I'm embarrassed to say this, but I actually bought it in a few colors because I love it so much. And I love a sweatpant with a corset. I just think it's like so fun and sexy. So definitely look at that piece. And then my last favorite piece of Skims is not something I would wear traveling, but hey, if you do, all power to you. It's the stretch satin corset, and this is the ultimate booby pusher upper. Like, I mean, my boobs look so fucking good in this bodysuit. It's ridiculous. I'm like, I actually want to date myself. That's why I'm single, because I want to date myself. And I feel like whether you have a smaller chest or a larger chest, whatever it is, like, your boobs are going to look amazing in that. They just really structured the corset so well. Um, I feel like it's a Dolce & Gabbana piece, which I've always wanted a Dolce & Gabbana corseted, dress or top, whatever, but they're so expensive. And I really feel like Skims delivered with their stretch satin collection. I noticed on their website today, actually, when I was on there, that they have it back in a few colors, and I'm definitely going to purchase it in black. I don't know why I didn't get the black in the first place. I was feeling like fun and got a brown, which I love, but I also want it in black because it's the hottest piece. So and the stretch satin is really comfortable. So it's comfortable, it's hot. It is your bodysuit to wear out at night, like every weekend. Every fucking weekend, wear that bodysuit and you will be feeling yourself, and so will everybody else in the room. So that concludes my favorite pieces from Skims. I could probably go on forever. I mean, I love the slouch sock as well. I love the boxer, the cotton boxer, but those were my main favorite pieces. And then the pieces I'm eyeing right now are the cozy shrug, the light cozy shrug to go with the outfit I already have. And like I said on the intro episode, like I love a shrug because my arms are always cold. So there's a wait list for that. So hopefully I'll be able to purchase it. And then the Fits Everybody turtleneck, because I'm in the market for just a really nice classic turtleneck to wear with jeans every other weekend. I love a turtleneck. I think they're chic. They're also very like sexy, even though you're not showing anything. It's one of those pieces that, you know, you're not seeing anything and it makes it hot. I don't know. I can't describe it. But like a tight turtleneck with maybe some wide leg jeans and a boot. Yes, that's all you need. Um, a high boot though. I'm not a booties girl. You can fight me on it. Definitely a high boot. Um, okay, so when I mentioned that I'm going to be reviewing the brand, I said I would do it through and through. And to be honest, I don't want to like knock anyone down ever and say like mean, harmful things, but I do want to point out some things that, I pointed out all the positives of Skims. Here are some things where, maybe they could improve on. Um, and it's really not much, to be honest, because I think Skims is so great. But when I purchase Skims, I always do it on their website, so that way I have the whole Skims collection available to me to choose from. And they don't have a rewards program like a lot of the other brands I shop from, which I find to be so surprising. I also feel like nowadays, as a consumer, when brands don't have a reward program, I kind of don't feel as valued as a customer because, like, come on, I'm purchasing from you for so many times. I know you don't need me, right? You're a billion-dollar company, but it would be nice to be rewarded sometimes and not always have to pay full price on things and rack up those points and use them towards more pieces of Skims. So, Kim, if you're listening to this, us, more average people really like our credit card points and our rewards points on websites. It kind of makes us feel, like happy and, excited when we're getting something for free. So if you're listening to this, install a rewards program on skims.com, please. um, the other things I wrote were like they don't send promotions really, just they do the Skims biannual sale. So unfortunately, like most times you're paying full price for Skims if you're purchasing from their website. I don't know what like Nordstrom's does or some of the other brands that sells them. But if you're purchasing from the full catalog on skims.com, you're 9 times out of 10 paying full price. And this is one thing I found interesting. I don't know if people will care, but it's something I care about. I noticed that Good American, Chloe's brand, is a B corporation and Skims is not. So if you don't know what a B corporation brand is, it means that your company is held to the highest standards of, social wise, environmentally, environmental performance. So think like your nonprofit activity, how you treat your employees, the factories you work in, what you're manufacturing is eco-friendly, um, all of those things. So you are held to the highest standard of those performance categories when you are a B Corporation brand. Now, I'm not sure why Skims wouldn't be, but it's just a question I had. And then when I thought about it, I was like, well, it's now, $1 billion company. I think it's valued at a few billion. What is Skims doing to change the world and help people? Like, is there an organization they're attached to? I'm really not sure, to be honest. But if it's not attached to, say, Feed the Children organization or, St. Jude Children's Hospital, something where they really can make an impact, then maybe it's something that they can think about. I mean, I'm sure they've got to be doing something, but who knows? Maybe they didn't get to that yet. So, another point, Kim, if you're listening to this, I guess my question is, what is Skims doing to give back to the world? Other than that, that wraps up my brand evaluation of Skims. I think it's great. Definitely check it out. And overall, I give it an A. What can I say? I dove right into Skims, and it has some really great pieces, and I'm a fashion girl and I like them. So that concludes my first ever brand evaluation podcast on life and style with Brianna Cantore. Let me know how I did and if it was helpful at all. Also, let me know if you are a Skims fan, and if so, which of the pieces are your favorites. And if you haven't checked them out, go check them out. See if you like anything. And remember, sex up your wardrobe a little bit. Look hot. So on that note, we'll be wrapping up today's episode. The next episode, I will be talking about skin trends. I am going to get a hydrofacial tomorrow for the first time ever. I'm so excited. And recently I've been getting a few chemical peels and IPL treatments to remove some post-acne scarring and some sunspots. And I really want to let you guys know about these treatments and how they work for me, because I'm big into skincare. I had really bad cystic acne starting at a really young age, and up until recently more so just got my skin under control. So I want to talk about the different skin trends, and maybe one of them will work for you if you're struggling with your skin, or if you just need like a cleaning. So I'll be reviewing my hydrofacial, getting into the other skincare trends that I had been trying, and I'll also let you know what products I'm currently using on my face. Right now I'm having a pretty good skin day. I'll get closer to the camera. I'll bring it closer to me actually so you can still hear me. Looking good. Which is crazy because I never thought there'd be a day that I'd be on camera without makeup on. But yeah, so that will be the next episode. And then on Thursday, I'm attending for the first time ever the Forces of Fashion conference by Vogue. You guys, I'm so freaking excited. Vera Wang's going to be there speaking. Sophia Richie Gringe, I don't know how to say her new last name, but Sophia Richie is going to be there. All of these fabulous people in fashion. I cannot wait. So the episode after the skin review will be discussing my time at the Forces of Fashion conference by Vogue. So some really exciting and fun things coming up. I hope you stick around and stay with me and listen to the next episodes. And if you like this episode, let me know, comment on it, subscribe, and I hope you have a beautiful day. And I'll see you next time with a fresh face from my hydrofacial. Bye bye.